Hi everyone, Spider-Man 1991 here on DarkAvengerINCPlus, where today I'm doing an advanced review of Invincible issue number 101. I really like how it says on this, if you look right here, it says 100, like right next to the one it says 100 and first issue. Kind of funny. But anyways, this is the first issue after, okay, obviously issue 100, this is pretty much like the sort of aftermath of issue 100. What happened was, I'm going to be doing this in depth, so there will be spoilers. Alright, the issue opens up with Thrag, the Viltrumite King, sort of berating the other members, like 3 members of the Viltrumite army that you've seen before frequently. He berates them, one for not procreating, another one for interfering with the affairs of Earth, which obviously refers to the last story arc when dinosaurs tried to flood everything, and the third one for being in a monogamous relationship, as in getting close to his mate, so to speak. And while this is going on, we cut back to Mark and Eve, who after last issue, Mark found out that Eve's pregnant, and they both agree that they're going to keep the baby and they're going to raise it. You know, they're going to be parents. And and the next day, though, Mark and Eve go back to the site where Mark fought dinosaurs, and they try to participate in the cleanup effort. However, Mark's efforts are, let's say, he's not very well liked right now amongst the superheroes, obviously. And right when Robot starts attacking him and ordering the other Guardians of the Globe, swarm! Cecil shows up, tells Robot and everyone to stand down because Mark's on their side again, and he made a deal. So, so Cecil gets Mark out of there by having him meet him back at the Pentagon. And right after Mark leaves, though, Robot starts talking behind Mark's back, like, "Oh man, he should be in jail." But actually, Zandale, who, aka Bulletproof, aka Invincible 2, stands up for Mark. He says, like, "Hey, don't lay off. Mark probably regrets this," because Zandale speaks from personal experience. I mean, if you read I believe it was issue 997 when we got into Bulletproof's origin, you'll know what happened with him and his parents, and so that's obviously why Zandale stuck up for Mark. But back at the Pentagon, Mark is telling Cecil that Eve's pregnant, and he's wondering if Cecil could help him. And Cecil says, "Yeah, sure, I'll make a call." And they also check out Dinosaurus' corpse, which Mark says that he did kill him, but he wants Cecil to bring him back to life, like what they did with Conquest. However, Cecil's a little skeptical, but Mark says he just wants them to bring him back just in his human form, so he doesn't hurt anyone. And Cecil says he'll look into it. Then we go back to the house where Mark introduces Eve to Sherry, who's this sort of superhero baby doctor for superheroes. She's had experience because she's helped the Invincible and Eve's friends, the Immortal and Kate, with their children, and so basically she's agreed to help them out during the pregnancy. And she has X-ray vision, so she does a quick checkup on Eve and the kid, and she also advises Eve not to use her powers because Eve's powers are mostly dependent on the types of food she eats and stuff. And if she uses them, then she could potentially either harm the child or cut off sufficient nutrients that it needs. So no powers. So Eve's out of the game for now. Then we cut to the moon base, which is the former Guardians of the Globe moon base. They have vacated it, and it's just right now it's just Cecil, Nolan, aka Omni-Man, and Debbie, Mark's parents, in there. And Cecil talks to Nolan, and they make a deal where where Nolan's actions do get him some kind of punishment. He's exiled from Earth, but he is welcome to stay on the moon base, which is now vacant. However, he has to pay some sort rent that Cecil describes is that he now has to be the first line of defense in case the Viltrumites who are living on the other side of the moon try to do something to Earth. So Nolan agrees, and he kind of stays in the moon base now. Cecil says that Debbie can stay wherever she wants, but she's probably going to stay with Nolan. And as Cecil's leaving, we see Thrag, the leader of the Viltrumites. He's been watching the whole time. So Yes, and that's where the issue ends. I have to admit, I really like this issue. Okay, sorry about that. That was my iPad. I really did like this issue a lot. I think it's a good jump on point for anyone who, wants to start reading Invincible. I mean, if you've read, I would recommend going back and reading the last story arc, which is amazing, by the way. But yeah, right now, Invincible 101. I think it's a great jumping on point for people. Yeah, sorry, the camera screen just went dark all of a sudden. I have a new camera, so I'm trying to get used to it. But yeah, I would say Invincible number 101 is a good jumping on point for everyone. You should definitely check it out. It's an amazing series. I highly recommend it. This is pretty much the only comic I get from Image, so it's awesome, and I love it. Okay, well... that's everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to Dark Avenger Inc. Plus. Spider-Man 1991 saying see you later.